Hello guys, in this video we will work on this problem from 2020, and in this problem we are going to apply Archimedes principle, buoyancy force. So let us read the problem and understand what is going on. It says a hot air balloon is carrying some passengers, right? A balloon. So let us draw a figure, right? Hot air balloon carrying some passengers, right? A few sandbags of mass 1 kilogram each, so that its total mass is 400 kilogram, right? So the load, I am going to call it load, right? This is the total mass, right? Total mass carried by the balloon, right? Total mass, and that total mass is 400 kilogram, right? And remember that includes both, right? Passengers and sandbags, right? And sandbags, right? And etc. That means the structural load itself, right? You have a platform where people are standing, right? It says the total is 480 kilogram. It's effective, so 480, and its effective volume giving the balloon its buoyancy is V, right? So so you have hot air inside the balloon, which is the density of the hot air is less than the air outside the balloon, so it gives you a force upward that is called buoyant force, right? So the buoyancy volume is V, right? So you will have a force up like this, right? And F B, right? Buoyancy force, right? So that will be density rho of the air, not in the balloon, the surrounding air. Remember that, surrounding air. So let me clarify. You have hot air inside, right? You have hot air inside, right? And then surrounding air is different, and then you have air surrounding. So surrounding air, right? This surrounding air, that is not in the balloon. This is outside, atmospheric, right? This is not the hot air in the balloon, not the hot air in balloon. This is not the hot air. This is what you have in the atmosphere, right? Rho, and then we have V, and V is the volume that is replaced by the balloon, right? And G, gravity. So V is the volume replaced by balloon, right? That volume is given, right? So that is the force. This force FB is the buoyancy force applied by the atmosphere on the entire system. So I will write this entire force, right? Rho Vg is the force, or also known as buoyancy, right? Force applied by surrounding air, right? Surrounding air, right? Surrounding air on the hot air balloon system, right? I am writing the system because I am referring to this entire structure, the hot air balloon itself, and the load that is being carried by the hot air balloon, right? So now you have that force, right? So it says the balloon is floating at an equilibrium height of 100 meter, right? So what is equilibrium? So see, we have another force, so we have another force, and which is downward, which is this mg. M is the total load being carried by the hot air balloon, right? So let us look at what is equilibrium. So for equilibrium, what you will have, so we will write for equilibrium, right? The total force will be 0, right? For equilibrium, right? For equilibrium, FB, the buoyancy force, that is rho, right? Surrounding air, so rho Vg, right, will be equal to mg, right? So total force will be 0. So it would mean the balloon will stay, right? Stay at that height. It will float at that height. At that height. Okay. Now we must be wondering, where does the height gets into the equation? So if you see, so I'm going to skip a line in the problem statement. It says the variation of the density of air, and this air is the surrounding air, not the air in the balloon, right? Surrounding, with height h from the ground is represented by rho as a function of h, right? Where rho naught is given and h naught is given, right? So you can see this rho here, this rho is this rho. So this is how the height gets into the picture, right? So one more thing I will do, you will see G would cancel out. So for equilibrium, I am going to write, we can write rho, right, naught e to power minus h by h naught, right? That is rho, right? And v, right, equal to m. This is equilibrium, right? This is equilibrium. So if the balloon is carrying a load m, the height at which the buoyancy force will be equal to the weight, so that the balloon will float at that height, will not move up or down. That height will come from this equation. Okay, that will come from this equation. So read this statement. This equation gives height h at which FB equal to mg, right? Equilibrium. So I will write again, this is equilibrium, right? At which buoyancy force equal to the weight for a given m. So if we change m, right? So change m will change the height, equilibrium, and that is what the question is asking about, right? So if you read it, it says, so balloon is floating at an equilibrium height of 100 meter, but when n number of sandbags are thrown out, the balloon rises to a new equilibrium height close to 150 meter with its volume V remaining unchanged. The V remains unchanged, right? So what is happening? Our original mass is 480 kilogram. Then we throw out some sandbags, and each sandbag is 1 kilogram. So we throw out n number of sandbags. So the mass is reduced from 480, and because mass is changed, so the height will change, and in this equation you can see for a lower mass you will have a lower height. So what will happen? The balloon would rise up because the density will decrease, because you need less buoyancy force to balance the less mass, less weight, right? So the question is, what is n, right? So let us do it at height 100 and then height 150 meter, right? So let's write at height. So we are going to write h equal to 100 meter. So at h equal to 100 meter, I'll write rho naught, right, e to power minus 100, right, divided by h naught, right? H naught is 6000. So I will just leave it h naught, right? We can put the value later. V equal to m is 480 kilogram, right? 480, like we can see here. Now h equal to 150 meter, that is the new equilibrium height. It will be rho naught e to power minus 150 divided by h naught and v, right? So just be clear, this is e to power and then multiplied by v equal to, now 480 minus n. Why minus n? Because n number of sandbags are thrown out. So let me highlight it again. So look at this portion. N number of sandbags are thrown out, and each sandbag is 1 kilogram, right? So n kilogram is thrown out, right? So we have that. And now if we divide these two equations, right, if we divide them, so equation 1 and equation 2. So if we do equation 1 divided by 2, we would get, you can see rho naught and v would cancel out. So we would get e to power, right? So we will get e to power minus 100 by h naught, right? And then divided by e to power minus 150 by h naught, right? So let me make some space. So I have rearranged the equations, right? So now we have more space. So we divide equation 1 by equation 2 and we have this, right? And we can, you can clearly see rho naught would cancel out, v and v would cancel out, right? So from here we just have to do the math and we will get n. So I will do a little bit more. So we can write e to power minus 100 by h naught and then plus 150 by h naught, right? 150 by h naught, right? And that is equal to 480 by 480 minus n, right? And this e to power, that will convert into 150 minus 100 by h naught. So that will be 50 by h naught, right? And then you will see h naught is 6000 meter, right? H naught is 6000 meter. So what will happen? This will be equal to e to power 50 by 6000, and that will be equal to e to power, right? E to power 1 by 120, right? You can see that, right? And that is equal to 480 by 480 minus n. So if we do the calculation, we get n equal to 4. So from here it will be n equal to 4, right? E to power 1 by 120, you can plug in the calculator, and when you will calculate, you will get n equal to 4. So see something interesting, that how this does not depend on rho naught at all, because that cancels out, right? As far as V, the volume remains unchanged, right? See, in reality, I want to add what will happen, that as it goes up, right, as it goes up, the hot air, right, uh, because the air surrounding the balloon, its density is decreasing, at atmospheric pressure is also decreasing. So hot air might expand, it will expand. So we might change, right? But here in the problem, it says the volume remains unchanged. So we have completed the problem.